Hi, it's Dr. Collado, and today I want to talk about a treadmill or running on a treadmill as a tool to stay in the present moment. The past month, I had the opportunity to go to a treadmill studio. I've never heard of those before. It's a gym or a studio where they have treadmills set up, not just any treadmill, they're sophisticated treadmills. And you join other people in participating in a class. So you can either walk, run, or jog, depending on your skill level and what it is that you want to do. Okay, and one of my biggest concerns was tripping on the treadmill and getting used to the treadmill. I have not been running in a few years, and let alone being on a treadmill. And what I noticed was that the first time I did it, I tripped a couple of times. So still, I went back a few days later to try it again, this time paying attention to my feet, make sure that I would, lift my legs enough and that I would be concentrated enough so that I would not trip. And in the course of the several times that I went, I tripped less, but I did, did trip. And I realized that this happened whenever I started thinking of my next run. What am I going to do? So I would be running, I would feel great, and then suddenly I'm thinking, oh, maybe I could go on this day, next week, I could go around the neighborhood, or I could come here, in the afternoon, I could come here after work. So I started thinking of my future run instead of focusing on the run that I was doing. And whenever I did that, whenever my mind would go into that future event, I would trip. And I realized that I had to stop doing that I had to be fully present, that I had to be concentrated on the screen, on the pace, on the instructions that I was being given during the class, and on my body. And my mantra was sort of like one foot after the other, one foot after the other. Come on. And so taking that into my daily life, I've learned a huge lesson. I realized that if I if I'm when I'm doing something, I start thinking of the next week, the next month, the next year, which I do all the time because that's how I live and plan, my life professionally, particularly. I hurt myself because I'm not enjoying the present moment, and I start forgetting things and I start not being as productive as I want to be. So, in this sense, the treadmill taught me a big lesson, and whenever I go to this class, the treadmill trains me regardless of the running and the good workout that I get. It trains my mind to stay fully present, to feel my body, not think of the future, because otherwise I would hurt myself. So that's something I want to leave you with to think about. Maybe there is something that brings you to the present moment, something that you do, or maybe not. Maybe you want to try running on a treadmill to get started, but definitely something that we should be more, we should be doing more of. Okay, adios.